Hi guys, today I'm working on a Couture set of bunnies. They are $13.99 on my website at tammyloveschalk.com. They are free, they stand on their own. They're pretty thick and they're solid wood. And I'm going to do a napkin burning technique on my Couture bunny set. So I found this pretty napkin. It's sunflowers, of course, thinking of Ukraine. And I just want to take the backing or the plies, they call them plies, off. So there's one ply off. You just use Scotch tape. And you want to keep your plies too, but I just cut that off. You want to keep your plies if you have room in your crafting stash because they make great texture on glass or on your wood surfaces. Just Mod Podge down the plain white, let it dry, and then you can paint them. And you get a real wrinkly, cool looking surface. So let's see here. I might need to use two to get this second ply off. So I'm just going to use a piece of tape. I'm going to stick another piece of tape on the front and look at that. And they just come right apart. It's so cool and so easy. So let me cut. Oh, I don't need to cut it. Let me just rip this off and rip that off. Oh, what a waste of napkin, right? Okay, there we go. And again, keep your underneath part if you want to, if you want to mess with it. If your stash is like mine, it's out of control, right? Okay, so next up, taking my Mod Podge, which actually I'm using Elmer's glue and water, 50-50. You can add a little more water if it seems runny. I don't literally measure it, you guys. I don't put it like in a measuring cup and be like a cup of this and a cup of that. I just dump. So if it happens to be just a snag thick, I'll add a little bit of water, or if it's too thin, of course, I add more glue. And there's really no advantage to doing that. I can't say it's cheaper or whatever. I didn't pay attention to that. I just had bought a ton of glue for another project that I did, and I didn't need near as much as I thought I did. So I'm just trying to use up the glue that I have. That's the only reason I'm doing it that way. Okay, so then I thought this plaid little bottom here was good. I put my Mod Podge on or my glue water on. My husband's walking around outside if you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that in the video or not. That little chime is our alarm. Okay, so there we go. I'm using the little bit of plaid. Oh, I didn't even get a sunflower. Let me lift that up and scoochy it over. Okay, I'm gonna have to go over to here because where I ripped. Okay, there we go. And I just, before I lay the whole thing down, I need to slide it around to get my bottom good. Okay, I think my bottom's good. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pat it down like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the scissors and I'm gonna trim it up. If I can get in here to it. Trim it up. Fairly close. You don't have to get it exact. You can wait till it dries and just sand it off. Or you can do the burn method, which I kind of like to do that. It's just pretty cool. Just pretty stinking cool. So let's do that while it's wet. Now I've done it both ways, wet or dry burn. When I do the dry, if I'm on a live, people are like, oh, you should wait, do it wet. So whatever, works both ways. Wow, I didn't cut it very close, did I? So we're gonna have a little bit of ash. Oh well. Oops, better get my finger out of the way. There we go. Okay. Oh, that one, I must have glued that down. I'm probably gonna paint these sides, which I should have probably done beforehand. But I smeared Mod Podge down the side of that. So then I just take a rag and I just fluff off the ashes. Also helps to make sure that, all the fire is out. Oops. And then I do have a sanding block here. I missed a piece, so I can either go back in and burn it, or I can just sand it off real easy. And then usually, even after I do a burn, I'll give it just a quick little sand. Just kind of a quickie. There you go. And so there you go. There's a cute little bunny pattern. Now let's do the other one real quick. Make sure you're still here. Okay. Remember, put the glue on, Mod Podge, whatever you're using, really thin, just to do a little bit less wrinkles. I was always the go heavy girl. And I was watching Debbie Rigg on Studio MDAZ yesterday, and she had said she never has trouble with wrinkling. And I thought, what? What? I wrinkle everything. Where's my napkin? Here it is. And she said she puts it on really thin. And she said that might be why. And I'm thinking, yep, that must be it. Because I drowned mine. I literally drowned it. Like, you know, more is more, right? More has got to be better. So I learned from Debbie, don't be drowning. Okay, so I want to get the sunflower on there. At least, let's see. He's kind of high up if I want the bottom plaid, which I really do. So I'm just going to, I really want the bottom plaid. So I'm just going to get the edge of that sunflower. Maybe we can, oh, I've got an idea. I got an idea. Nobody panic. I got an idea. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down just like I did the other one. I got these napkins out of my fall stash. So I have this one too. So I thought it might be fun, you know, kind of put them together. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so let me pat this down, get it on there. Good as I can. Have a lot of burning, but oh well, let's go for it. I don't know why it doesn't go ahead and burn. Some of the projects, I wish it would go on in and burn a little bit to give me that burnt edge. That went out. Okay. But it doesn't. It really doesn't. And like if you get too much Mod Podge, like see right here, it kind of wraps my pattern on around. That's what's making me have to do the sides. But really when you're looking at it, the white is so much whiter than this. So I may even do a color like, you know, the rust color or something like that around it, or maybe the gold to pull those little flowers. I might do that. Okay, so let's see what we can do here about getting a little bit more gold in there. I'm gonna try, let's see here. How can I do that? It looks like, yeah, looks like I got to go into the middle no matter where I go. So let's just do it. Okay, so I'm going to see. I'm just going to really rough cut, you guys. I mean, I'm talking, well, do I even have to? Yeah, because of the words. I think I better. Okay, yeah, I am. But I'm wondering if the background will cover. And you know what? I'm just going to try roughing it. See what happens. Because not all of there. Okay, so let me just see what happens if I lay this over. Yeah, that part blends right in. Do I want it there? I hate to lose that writing though. It's good. Yeah, I do need to trim it up just a little. Where's my scissors? Right here. Let me trim it up just a little bit. Okay. Because wherever the white overlays over color, you see the white lines. So I'm just roughly clearing out the white lines, rough. I'm really creating my own little petals here, cutting V's into the pattern. Let me show you. See, when I say rough, I mean rough. Okay, so because up here I have white, so I really just need these two sides, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So then to get it just right, I'm going to paint actually onto the napkin instead of the surface. Let me see here. And there is a reason why I do that. Most everyone likes the Mod Podge over. I kind of just like it flat. I know you can do, you know, other things, you know, in crafting. We can do it our way. We can do what we want, right? And unless the shine of the glue, I keep calling it Mod Podge, the shine of the glue shows up, I'm just there. So there, I added another little piece of a sunflower. Not even sure I need to do that with this one because they're probably going to sit you know, like that, a little bit overlapped. So I think they're going to be fine. What was I saying? Oh, about sealing it. So this isn't quite dry yet, but I did one earlier, and I love the matte finish of the napkin. So, and I don't see any like shiny spots from the glue. So, oops, I got a little, I did the same thing. I overlaid a flower right here, and can you, yeah, see that little flappy? So let me get that. So I'm going to dip in here, just a tiny little dot of glue on my brush. Teeny tiny. And I'm going to push that down. Yep, I missed getting that glued. Okay, so yeah, I did an overlay of that rust colored flower because it kind of had a black spot. And so I did these two, like this. And then I also have done this plaid napkin. So I was thinking doing like a big one with a little one, kind of like that. These are McKenzie Child napkins. And then these sunflower ones I just found at TJ Maxx. I believe I found these at TJ Maxx. And so that's all I have. So let me just show you real quick. There's the finished bunnies. Thanks for watching.